Hey, I want to speak to you like someone who has been watching the same shows on the same screen for too long. Because the moment you switch on the Bravia 5, you realize you didn't upgrade your TV. You upgraded your living space, your expectations, the way you see stories. This TV is for someone who doesn't accept blurry motion, washed out scenes, or sound that is only good enough. It is for someone who wants depth, clarity, and immersion, whether you're in for a weekend movie marathon, gaming session, or just a quiet night watching something beautiful. If that sounds like you, maybe pause and check the current price or stock right now while you listen. There is always that moment when your old screen stops doing justice to what you watch. For me, it came during a late-night movie. Scenes meant to feel cinematic looked flat, blacks looked great instead of deep, and the soundtrack lacked atmosphere. That's when I knew I'd outgrown compromise. The day the Bravia 5 came in, the room changed. The screen glowed with brightness, colors gained life, motion got smooth, and everything felt sharper, richer, more real. You notice it fast. Explosions in movies hit with weight. Fast camera pans stay clean instead of blur. Dark scenes hold detail instead of dissolving into gray mush. Even the quietest dialogues come through with clarity. Games feel more alive, with fluid motion and vibrant graphics. Streaming shows look cinematic, like someone painted them in with light and contrast just for your screen. If you're rethinking about this upgrade, now is the time. Don't wait for random price jumps or availability drops. High-end panels like this don't stay around forever. Maybe you wonder if 65 inches is too much or if the smart TV features are overkill. Maybe you ask if the 120Hz and high-end processing are really worth it. And at first, you might think they're extra. But when you see how smooth motion becomes, how crisp detail stays even in dark scenes, how colors stay vibrant even in bright rooms, that doubt goes away. The surprise benefit. Even day-to-day stuff in news, UI navigation, casual shows begins to feel polished, refined. The screen stops being a tool and becomes part of the experience. Owning the Bravia 5 makes a statement, and not to others, but to yourself. It says you care about how you watch. It says you deserve more than just okay. Once you taste this level of clarity and immersion, settling for less feels like choosing blur over detail. Picture that pulls you into every scene, motion so smooth it feels like real life, contrast that keeps shadows dark, and layers deep images so vivid they bring out detail you forgot existed, sound and visuals working together to make every moment immersive. If there is a downside, maybe it is that older content starts to show its age and you notice it more. Or that smaller screens in your life feel plain and dull afterward. But eventually you stop overthinking spectables. You choose what feels right. If the Bravia 5 is the screen that calls to you, check the link, look at the price, and go for it while stock lasts. Turn it on once and you'll know exactly why you waited.